evening, everybody. It's Tuesday night. It's 9:05. I'm having problems even comprehending that it's Tuesday night somehow, but it is. And so here we are. Thank you for staying with us through the end of the Mama's Family Marathon here on the Superstation. It's time for What's on Joe Mind. We are a fan cast about the world of G.I. Joe. I'm your host, Mike Irizarry. How's everybody doing?
We're here. I feel like I traveled to Iowa, but didn't.
Yeah, exhausted, but I'm here. I'm happy to be here.
Right. It's I know we've been banging the drum about assembly required for a few weeks. I promise this is the last week we'll do that for a little while. But we got to talk about it now that it's over.
I mean, strike while the iron's hot.
Right. So Ragtime Rob here in the top row, he was stuck at home. He teaches. He can't go to things in November. But instead, bottom row, coming in from California, from Los Angeles.
California. They got internet there.
I drove there with my grandma on the roof of my car. We struck gold. In glorious black and white. I loved it. It was great. Hello, everybody. Thanks for having me back on the show.
I mean, they're kind of used to you at this point. You're starting to reappear with Phil Donnelly regularity.
Oh boy, that's rare earth right there.
Rarefied air.
Yeah, no, Rare Earth, the band. Phil Donnelly's a founding member of the band Rare Earth.
All right,
that's true. Little known fact. The Gunny, sorry about Iowa. The shutdown caused the VA to delay several shipments of my medications. Without meds, travel more than 2 hours is just not going to happen. Hey, Gunny, we appreciate that. We figured something was up.
Absolutely.
So, in recognition of you're not making, we are stocked up on Cheerwine Zero tonight. For you, for the Gunny, for the time you missed. So we are going with your beverage, your soft drink of choice, here in the compound tonight. I'm gonna do the ice pour for everybody at home. I'm gonna almost get my keyboard. That'd be good. I wonder what happens on the air.
Be a real short show.
Right.
You throw everybody
cheer wine on the old keyboard live. That is very red. I don't think I'd ever seen it outside of the can before. So
between all the red dye and the artificial sweetener, truly nature's bounty.
Ooh, that's delightful. I had regular Cheerwine some years ago, back when I was living in St. Louis. But it was the regular one. I had not had the zero sugar one, and it tastes pretty much the same.
This is my introduction to Cheerwine. Is that an alcoholic or non-alcoholic, or what is that?
It is a soda. It is I believe it's from Kentucky originally. And it's just starting to kind of get some regional distribution. So
it was big in the South. I think so. I think it's from the Carolinas, isn't it? At least it's big there.
Salisbury, North Carolina. Thank you, Rob.
Woo! Home of the steak.
I mean, if you're looking.
And the hill.
And the hill. Yeah. Peter Gabriel's got a funny accent for.
Yeah, turns out Peter Gabriel is just a massive Cheerwine fan this whole time. He's just like, I was just trying to raise the popularity of Salisbury, North Carolina, to really get their distribution increase. So I wrote that whole song.
Yeah, Firefly surprised of the presence of Cheerwine Zero. Yes, it's there. It's there. Cheers to you, Gunny. Again, sorry you couldn't make it. We figured you had a good reason. Josiah Alcorn with the question: how popular were the new Marauders, Gunrunners, Vietnam guys at the show? Pretty popular. They had them in the back by the folks from Skeletron. So in order to let them attract a crowd in that back corner there. So I would say so. I wanted to get a few minutes with them. You'll see over the probably next week. I'm probably not going to get to it for a few days because I gotta go back to work starting tomorrow. But to start over the weekend, some little clips that I took over the show. I wanted those guys to talk, but Marauder John himself was not there, so they were not comfortable being on camera without their fearless leader in attendance. So unfortunately, I didn't get to talk to them a whole lot on camera, but they said they did well when I did get to speak to them off camera. All right. But yeah, Firefly, need to get me some Cheerwine Zero to go with my Bojangles order. Bojangles. Now that's a place, right? Any fast food place that has good enough biscuits to put it in the title of the restaurant. That's my kind of place.
I'm familiar with their father, Mr., but I don't believe I've ever eaten at a Bojangles.
I have a very few times. There was one in St. Louis for a while, and then it closed.
If you get the right order, the mystery order of the day, they will dance for you in worn out shoes.
Noblog in Toy City has a question for you, Joe Sletsky.
I do.
I know Joe signed Malone on some art at AR. Is that Sletsky's nom de guerre?
It is.
Tell
my
story, Joe Sletsky.
Do you want the full story? Okay. So it is my nickname, has been my nickname since probably 1994, I imagine. Named after the Burt Reynolds film of the same name. Believe it or not. We had college. We had rented that amazing film. We also rented the films Stick and Heat. And we watched Race? No Stroke Race. No. They were in the if I recall correctly, they were in like the Friday dollar duds section. So like on Fridays, you could rent all these for $1. So we left class at like 10 in the morning, grabbed a case of Old Style. I went to the dorms and watched Burt Reynolds movies all day. And in the movie Malone, there was a exchange of dialogue that was amazing. So Burt Reynolds pulls up in his.
By amazing, he means terrible. So pay attention.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I love Burt Reynolds, man. I love him. So he pulls up in his Jeep, and the young girl, who I believe went on to be one of, I think she might have been the girl that went on to look like Jerry Seinfeld. Someone can IMDb it. I think she went on to be the girl that looked like Jerry Seinfeld in the Seinfeld episode.
Tracy Nelson.
I might have been
son of Ricky Nelson.
I forget who it was. Someone can IMDb it. But anyway, but she's young. She's totally underage in this movie. She walks up. She was like supposed to be like it was a different time, right? So she walks up to the truck. She's like, "Hey, you got a first name?" And Bert's an ex-CIA who had to quit the biz because he did. They had him doing too much. I burned my CIA assassin card. So he pulls up this small town to solve trouble, and he looks at her and he goes, "You got a first name?" He goes, "Yeah." She goes, "I'm sorry. Rewind." She goes, "What's your name?" He goes, "Malone." She goes, "You got a first name?" He looks just right at her, steely eyed, and goes, "Yeah." Like if you're not into this film by that point, you're like, get out of here. You shouldn't be watching a Burt Reynolds movie if that doesn't do it. So we lost our mind, man. We love it. So we go to the bar. So we're going out drinking to continue drinking the bar that night. And I go, "All right, tonight, aliases. I'm gonna be calling myself Malone, and you're gonna be Stick. We're gonna introduce you to all the girls. You're gonna be Stick. And then in Heat, I think his name was Manetti or something like that. And I turned to Phil, and I'm like, "You're gonna be Manetti." And we're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna, go to the bar to pick up ladies." So we go to this bar, Champaign, Illinois, and it's loud, and can't hear anything. So I walk up to the first lady, the girl. And I'm like,
Champaign, Illinois, for folks at home.
Champaign, Illinois, University of Illinois. Sorry, go ahead. Home of the Illini.
Home of the Fighting Illini.
Home of the Fighting Illini. Proud alum. So I go up to this girl, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, I go, "What's your name?" She's like, "Sarah." She goes, "What's yours?" And I look right at it. It's absolutely true. The only reason this stuck is because my friend was next to me and he heard it. This wasn't me carrying this story forward. She goes, "What's your name?" I go, "I'm Malone." She looks right at me. She goes, "You're alone?" It's like, no, Malone. I'm Malone. She looks right at me again. She goes, "You're a moron? What?" Like, what? Because it was so loud. So, yes, I walked away dejected. And the next day I was dubbed Malone. And so all of my art, I signed Malone. Long story, nickname. And yes, I had a comic strip in college. I drew a lot. And it's Malone is my signatory name.
And a tribute to your deep Irish heritage.
Deep. I'm like that much Irish. People would call my house. They'd be like, "Hey, is Malone there?" My dad would be like, "Because my dad's Polish and Italian, right?" He's like, "Who the F's Malone?" And they're like, "Oh, Joe." He hang up the phone and he goes, "What? Why are I calling you some Irishman's nickname? Like, what is happening?" He's like, "Your mom's like that much Irish. What? How does this?" And then anyway, whatever. So, long story short, I extended your show another 10 minutes. Huzzah!
There you go. Malone. Got a first
Malone,
name?
oh, yeah. Well, you know what it did lead to, and this is true. It did lead to the slogan, Malone don't shit you.
Yeah.
Malone don't shit you. People would come to me with advice. I would look them square in the face, and I would say the rough truth. Here we go. And we'd end it with, Malone don't shit you. So.
You got a first name, Malone? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bugsy.
Tickle me, Malone.
Similarly, considering the weekend was full of much shouting, accosting of small children. Pardon me, because Tuesday has descended into a mountain of lung butter. So I'll be turning to the cheer wine a bit. I've got the lozenges on hand. We're prepared. We're here.
Mike, same here, man. I'm an emotional and a lung capacity wreck today.
That does make us, 23% sexier, though.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
You drop that little half octave in there. Hello. As everybody tunes out right there.
Yeah, there we go. Watch the viewers go.
Yeah.
So our live count drops to 3. Diana's 2 dogs, and I don't know, probably Julian. What do you say? We got a lot of time at the end to go through the weekend in chronological order as much as we can. So let's get our business out of the way first. Sound good?
The business,
right?
Yeah.
We'll do business first. It's time for the news.
I'm running out of news.
Flag is strong today. I'm just guessing that the intro is done playing at this point. I'm not
you're good.
entirely sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. First news item. I'm on. There we go. After Action Reports Comic Book Guide Unofficial Trivia and Activity Book is still live on Kickstarter. It's funded, so you may pledge at this one with confidence. They are collecting until December 11th, 10 or 11 p.m. that night. Whatever. We get closer to the date, I'll worry about the time. But written by our friend Josh Eggebine, who we just saw this weekend, edited by Gary Viola, who still don't know him. But he must be a good guy. He edited the After Action Report Trivia and Activity book.
It's G.I. Gary V. He's great. He's been on my show a couple times. He's awesome.
Hey, there you go.
I mean, take my word for it. Yeah, Malone approved.
Any relation to Frank Viola or noted PI Herbert Viola?
I've never asked, but next time I will. No, G.I. Gary V is great. Yeah.
Mets and Twins lefty. Former Cy Young Award winner Frank Viola. I'm gonna guess not, Rob, but sure.
Okay. Well, particularly Herbert Viola, being a fictional character.
I mean that was I was just gonna let that one sit, but if you wanted to approach the holes in that one, by all means.
Points to the chat if they can figure where Herbert Viola came from.
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Is that the alias that they used on The Simpsons when they all played softball? Or,
No.
or yeah. Oh, okay.
No, we'll give live chat a couple of minutes. But Zaymot CGC, hello all. It's been a while. Well, hello, Zaymot CGC.
Yay.
Oh. See Dustin Jeffrey putting our hearts at ease here. We don't pay attention to the people to the moving pictures above the chat. We're just here for chat. I know.
We know.
I know. Our viewership numbers reflect that. So,
yeah, you guys don't even know. I'm logged in under someone else's name in the chat. I'm typing away. I'm having a better conversation over there. You guys don't even know.
Right. Yeah, no, go ahead. Yeah. We get it.
He's in there as Stroker Ace 819.
Yeah, right. Hey, the one time it's true, I was actually a contestant on The Price is Right once, and I wore my big Burt Reynolds face shirt, and it got airtime. It was great. It was great. It's Burt. It's like a drawing of Burt in a cowboy hat, and Drew Carey loved it.
Did you win anything?
I won the contestant row.
Mm-hmm.
So I won some jewelry that what am I going to do with? So my wife and my mother got jewelry that year. And then I lost my showcase, and then I got to spin the wheel, and I didn't win the wheel. It was exciting though.
Where'd you come out on the wheel?
The first one I did come very close to $1. But so it ended up at but it was like 30 or 35. It was a lower number, but it was close to $1. And then
physically close.
Yeah, physically close. Yeah, no, numerically close. I didn't end up numerically close. But one of the spins, I did come within a hair of being real in good shape, but it just didn't happen. It wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be. It was right around when we were getting married too. I could have won a honeymoon, like Bahama honeymoon thing, and I didn't. Oops. I wore my Burt Reynolds. Shirt. That's all I cared about.
Zaymot CGC with the correct answer. Moonlighting. That's where Curtis it is Curtis Booger Armstrong's role was Burt Viola.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
He was David's assistant.
Nice pull.
Yeah. I mean, I love that show. I
Oh,
love that.
It's amazing.
Frankly.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a great show until they decided, to
job log
on the issue of will they, won't they.
Smoochy.
Yeah.
Job log and
when
Toy
they decided
City
they will, and the will they, won't they, it was just like,
oh my God, stop talking over me. Job log in Toy City with the only question that matters. Did your Price is Right name tag say Malone?
No, it said Joe. Actually, no, it said Joe, but let me a sec. It's literally 100% behind me. Let me turn my visual blur off so you guys can see my terrible home office mess. Do you see it right behind me?
There it is, right there.
You see it?
Top.
Yeah.
There.
oh yeah,
There it is. Yeah, that's literally the tag from The Price is Right. Yeah.
Did you write Joe on it, or did somebody else?
No, they do it for you. Yeah, they do it for you. Very specific.
That makes me feel a lot better about going there someday, because if I got to fill out my own tag, it's not going to be like
they fill them out for you. They're all set as contestants. They're all set, ready to go.
All right. There you go. So right there, show lore.
It's a whole operation for you.
It all comes together.
It really does.
I'm gonna turn up my headphones. There we go. And so, even though we just saw your not fuzzy background, you're putting the fuzz back on.
It's I don't whatever you want. I mean, it's your show. If you want, it's so funny. I won at a tremendous time at Iowa, and I know we'll be talking about that more later. But there were so many people that were like, just chatting and meeting very nice people, and they're like, "Oh, do you do a video, like a video cast of your show?" And the only thing I could think of was this, and I'm like, "No, no, I don't. Not even this. Like, I'm fine. I mean, it's this." I'm like, woo, no.
Yeah.
You should figure out a way to get it so that your disembodied head is just talking on the screen,
Well,
but like bouncing slowly like a game of Pong.
I've tried to wrap a green screen because I need it for some professional reasons. I tried to do a green screen wrap. It's just too invasive. I literally sit here all day working. I mean, it's a working collection. I sell a lot of comics. I read a lot of comics. It's, I need access to it. When I walk into someone's like crib, like where they do stuff, and if everything like super put away, I get a little suspicious.
It's a living, breathing space.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, totally.
Cooter's Garage. Sorry, I'm late. What did I miss? The answer: not much to this point.
Back to the top.
Right. We kind of got right to business today.
Is that the Cooter we met?
That's the Cooter we met.
Oh, I gave Cooter a drawing. Hi, Cooter. Nice to see you.
That's right. He got the
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was the first of the people to actually believe us when we said that the sketches were free.
Or was polite enough to not say in front of my face, I don't want to.
Well, you actually left the table.
What's that? Oh yeah, right.
You had left the table, and he was just kind of looking at it, and I was like, dude, take it. It's free. He's not charging anything. He's just doing sketches. And he kind of like looked back at me like it was booby trapped or something. And no, eventually, much like the baby deer nibbling on the leaves of the tree, he did take it. Oh, Josiah Alcorn's making a quality reference that I don't understand. So I'm not going to bother. Otherwise I'm going to butcher it, and we're going to talk about it for another 35 minutes. I don't want that.
Oh, we're getting deep in the Elmore books.
Yeah, getting deep in the weeds here.
If you're looking for something entertaining, just pick up an Elmore book, man. Elmore and Leonard.
It's next news item. Hey, revealed this past week by Super 7. We got this promotion shot for Radioactive Snake Eyes.
Whoa. Knock me over the feather. Super 7's doing another Snake Eyes variant?
Correct.
I can't believe it.
This one goes wrong. Based on his radioactive visage in the mask,
of course.
The first G.I. Joe miniseries.
It was always like ninja powers can make like, why didn't they send a bunch of ninjas into Chernobyl then?
Yeah, but this had popped up on a shipping manifest that was to a Facebook group several weeks ago that had us all scratching our heads. But this right here, this release, this image kind of shows that maybe that shipping release had something to it. The other figures that were mentioned, Cobra Commander, Arctic Scarlet, and Mara, no mention of them to this point. Nothing official. But yeah, I mean, one showed up right, so odds are those other figures are coming in some way, shape, or form. Everybody stops.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Racktime Rob, you're the show's resident Snake Eyes guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
Are you in?
Probably not. No.
He glows.
I'm a visiting Snake Eyes guy. I love it. He's my favorite. I'm a front runner, and I'm I feel like I have four versions of the same Snake Eyes from Super 7. Yeah.
I can't afford to have anything else cut out of me. I don't need anything radioactive.
Firefly notes that Mike, there's a Super 7 reaction drop tomorrow. Prepare to be annoyed that the news dropped one day late. I'll be honest with you, Firefly. I don't care what happens on Wednesday. Not at all.
I got an idea for a merch crossover. I don't know specifically what it is, but my understanding is like if you're going through like colon cancer treatment, they put a little radium, in you to like a little suppository kind of thing.
Right.
Does that, yeah, something like that. So you're a little toxic, can't be around pregnant women, things like that. They should do a Snake Eyes radium pill, like model it like Snake Eyes. And it's a crossover. It's a radioactive, and you're saving people's lives. Little Snake Eyes goes up in you and fights off the cancer, just like he did on the show.
The
That's
pill
what they should do.
The pill has a little goggle laser on it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. They should do the little Snake Eyes radium pill that goes in you. Yeah.
Little Snake Eyes radium pill.
Yeah.
I think I'll just settle for Barney Rubble. Thanks.
Bart asked Mike, since you're the voice of Snake Eyes, do they send you comp figures? No, unfortunately, they don't. Somebody needs to rectify that, frankly.
Well, they do, but just like your vocal performance, it's just unseen, unheard. It's like a no prize. It's like a no prize for you.
Nuanced and mature.
Yes, it would.
Those were the words Bill Ratner used. Dustin Jeffrey, Rob is the Snake Eyes guy when Mike was the voice of Snake Eyes. I know it's the ironic, yes. But Rob was up for the gig, but he was fanboying out a little too much, so they gave it to me instead.
I kept trying to make him sound like Kermit the Frog.
So would the Snake Eyes radium pill be called Snake Ass? No, it would not. No. That's poor. It's poor. We had a couple of moments over the weekend where, Julian Firefly was in attendance, hanging out with us at the show a lot. And I kept referring to him as Substitute Phil because I would abuse him. I felt bad.
Iowa Phil.
Phil.
Backup Phil.
Mark Gerwig in the house. I just wanted to say congratulations on the outstanding thumbnail. I like that I got to use the same cornfield public domain graphic 2 weeks in a row. That was really the deciding factor there. It's like, ooh, I could use a cornfield again. The Gunny says, call it snake oil. The government will give you money for a study. Now we're talking. Now that man has a plan. That's what we're going with.
That guy knows who's in charge of health and human services. That's what we're doing.
Which right now might as well be
nobody.
Right. Might as well be a burlap bag full of kittens.
I think the Snake Eyes can cure cancer and autism at the same time.
Oh Lord. That's really that's not a bad impression. It's not the worst.
The worse my lungs the worse my lungs feel, the better that impression gets.
It turns up a little bit, so it felt good. Next news item. Yeah, so stay tuned tomorrow. Reaction Plus news drop, apparently. I don't know. I don't care on Wednesdays. Wednesdays, I don't care. The Cure, Fridays, They're in Love. Wednesdays, Mike don't care. They were already into comics. That gives you an idea how much news is going on this week. But, coming tomorrow, Skybound's G.I. Joe 14 hits your newsstands at your local comic shop. You can see there on the cover, Duke and Cobra Commander. They're handcuffed together. The Jeep's in flames. Cobra Commander's robot hand is toast. They got problems. Not seen. Bunch of the Dreadnoks trying to track him down. It's a bad situation. It's the beginning of the Dreadnought War, and it will get part 2 tomorrow. Writing still being done by Joshua Williamson. Pencils by Tom Riley. And colors by Jordy Belair. The same team we've had. No, that hasn't been any different yet, has it? We had a couple of guest spots, but no wholesale team changes on G.I. Joe, right, Rob?
Yeah.
Malone, what do you think?
Well, I'm very excited. I haven't been to shop in a little bit, so I have the previous 13s waiting for me. So now that I know this is coming out tomorrow, I think I'm going to hit it tomorrow.
Noah Manchild, this Duke and Cobra Commander reboot of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles looks interesting. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting off of it too. Terry Hawkins pulling it together. Check out Duke's radium pill belt.
Good news. It's a suppository.
I was dropping Joe off at the airport at O'Hare on the way home, and
braggart.
We jumped out of the car to get his bags, and the first thing I said to him was like, I feel like I should be grabbing Steve Martin by the crotch. Because it was just like walking through that movie. Exactly. It's 40 years later. Still the damn same. Those aren't pillows.
Ah!
Hey, how do they know where we're going?
They know where we're going. Yeah.
Oh,
They're going the wrong way. How do they know where we're going? Beautiful. I love that movie.
it is a beautiful film.
Top 10 for me. Top 10.
Yeah. It gets better every time. Literally every year, it resonates more and more and more.
Anyways, that is all happening tomorrow. I'm keeping myself from waxing poetic about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
People, trains, and stuff, Bill.
Matthew Matson, careful, there is a Steve Martin in the Joe community, and he's funny as hell also. Well, I mean, maybe we're grabbing him in the crotch then. Maybe that's where the crossroads meet. I don't know.
I'll learn him.
Does he play the banjo?
Right? That would if the honcho were here, he'd be going on a dismissive rant because you brought up Steve Martin having another talent.
And a magician.
Well, yeah, but that was always part of his act.
It's true.
So the banjo thing came later. Sometimes I doubt Mark's ability to handle change.
The banjo thing came later.
Like Ragtime Rob. Ragtime Rob's a little uneasy with things that happened after 1988. He'll get there eventually, but
Batman movie 89 still on the fence.
Yeah, a little.
I'm forming an opinion. Give me a few more years.
I was all over the second wave of Batmania.
But also from Skybound next week on the 26th, the Real American Hero 26, the Hama edition. This was written way back in the day by the legend himself, Larry Hama. Art by George Roussos and Steve Lealoa. This reprints issue 26 with lots of never seen before behind the scenes information. Stuff that you didn't know about this classic issue that started the depiction of Snake Eyes' origin story in the old G.I. Joe book. And again, that is a week from tomorrow. Just in time for Thanksgiving.
Probably my favorite issue of G.I. Joe. As a kid, this was I loved this more than I loved Silent. This was the issue that I dog-eared this one. I love this issue. This is what my promo cards at the show are modeled after this, the cover of this issue. I absolutely adore this issue.
Didn't Larry Hama do the breakdowns on that issue?
I think so.
Yeah. He should be in the art.
I look, I went with the credits that they gave me on the Image website, so yell at them.
I will.
But
I'll say this though, I wonder. I mean, maybe are they doing 27 because they're such bookends?
I would think, but I'll be honest, I wasn't aware of this coming down the pike. So if they've announced it, I miss it.
Yeah, because 26 was and both together, but 26 was like so many. It just, I mean, it answered, but also asked. Like it gave you, but then there's so much more.
Yeah.
The cover had secrets, like everything. I poured over that thing like it was the Da Vinci Code. I'm not even joking. I would go page by page, be like, what could the secret be?
You know how I got this issue?
Murdered a man.
No.
Okay, then I don't.
You remember those polybag?
Yeah, sure.
Packs? You had 3 of them.
Yeah.
You'd see what was in one. You'd see another one, and one of them was in the middle. This was the middle one.
Awesome.
That's just the story he tells, Joe. You were actually right with the murder.
Totally right. Yeah, this is my giveaway, like my, with my QR code stuff on the back. But I mock it up to look like, that cover with all my podcast stuff on it. Because like that cover just has everything.
So you do a podcast?
No.
No.
I didn't
do nothing.
No, I just call people directly. Like I just call random phone numbers and start talking about G.I. Joe. And sometimes they listen. Sometimes, sometimes they're into it. Sometimes they're just like creep.
Sometimes it's just you catch a senior citizen that doesn't hear from anybody.
I don't care about G.I. Joe, but I'm so lonely.
He sounds like my son Russell.
Oh, Russell. Is Russell coming by? He used to play with the G.I. Joes.
We're not good. We're terrible.
Awesome fire. Yeah. Yep.
It's also Greg Augustin making reference to the Joe on Joe door hanger.
Yeah. I made these are
to his door.
These were fun. You could see it. I'm listening to Joe on Joe. I don't give you any options in this scenario because the other side says, get in here. I'm listening to Joe on Joe. Either way, you're listening to Joe on Joe.
Steel yourselves.
Get ready.
Joe did not put this on our hotel door. And I think that is a fail.
Well, listen, it's like you don't tell people what room like Led Zeppelin's staying in, like if I hang that on the door, everyone's gonna be like, that's the Superbooth room, like you check it. Like I checked in under Malone, I didn't check in under Joe Slepsky. I was like, Malone's checking in and I ain't flagging our door because you got to keep it on the DL, man.
I mean, granted, we were all the way down at one end of the hotel. No one actually walked our door. It's not possible because the only thing that was there was the outer wall of the hotel.
Yeah,
well, technically you were in an annex.
Yeah,
we're in the annex skywalk.
I get you now. I understand. I will back off of my assessment. And then we go to Skybound Bits. We can see there also on the 26th, we get the 4th volume of Void Rivals in trade paperback. And then into December. Good God, it's almost December. G.I. Joe 15, Part 3 of the Dreadnought War. Ugh. Brutal. Just brutal.
Black Friday starts in 2 days.
The caboose of the hotel. No, because we were on the 8th floor. We were on the top floor. So I don't know what that makes us. We're kind of like the cowlick of the hotel. Just,
we're in like the Howard Hughes suite.
Yeah, way off to the back and on the side. And
yeah.
Yeah.
That was the excuse I used for collecting my pee all weekend.
Collecting your pee and toenail clippings.
Absolutely.
They're still there in plastic bags, I assume. Because if I were housekeeper,
No,
I'm not touching it.
no, Mike. What were we making? Trucker bombs.
Right, for our wonderful friends and sponsors, Kokomo Toys.
Yeah, we were making trucker bombs.
Trucker.
Oh dear God.
Oh Lord. Oh my goodness. This segment brought to you by Depends. That's right. When you've got some juice loose in that caboose, put some Depends on your end. I hope that this is one of the episodes that gets some run in Kokomo Toys. Anytime the two words trucker bomb anytime those words are heard, Todd Jordan cannot help but laugh. It is the key. You ever get a make me laugh contest with Todd? Just remember two words:
Trucker and bomb.
Trucker bomb. And this image of a poorly colored Gatorade bottle, pops into his head, and he's off to the races. So, anyways, Skybound has comics, and there they are.
Remember how we were talking this weekend, and I was joking. I'm like, I kind of see a trucker bomb every day in Los Angeles, and trucker. Mike, guess what I saw on the walk to CVS today?
I'm sure.
I'm not even joking.
I'm sure at least one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the CVS, for Christ's sake.
Right?
I was like, they may be involved with drug testing and stuff. There may be active pee swapping.
I was sitting outside of a CVS during COVID with my scraggly hair, having grown it out, looking like a lunatic, and my two dogs, and I had someone mistake me for a homeless person.
And you were peeing in a bottle, so that was kind of
sure.
Well,
Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah.
Probably.
I'd stopped to eat a sandwich on the curb, and they thought I was hanging out as a homeless person. I was like, all right, cool.
Oh, it's the only way you could get any peace and quiet.
Hey, man, on a real horror show during COVID, I was growing my hair out because I was like, let's see what that looks like. Not good, but it was out. It was long. I nothing up here, but it was like, It was Ed Harris's skullet in that female wrestler movie, or weightlifting movie. Yeah.
Oh God, I can. Yeah, no.
It's pretty dope.
Party in the back, vacant on the top.
Yeah, party in the back, nothing up front. Up front, there was a sinkhole.
Pandemic hair was good times. It was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's still evidence of it on this channel, but
Totally.
But I just kind of I was going. I do what my hair always does. It doesn't so much get long so much as it gets big. just a piece of dark broccoli.
Awesome.
You get that 70s hair going. Oh yeah, no, it's And then there's Ragtime Rob. His hair gets long, starts looking like he's wearing a hairpiece. When nothing could be further from the truth. His hair is even thicker than mine. I know you're all well coiffed now, so you're all groomed. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Happy Tuesday. Hello, guys. Well, hello, Daniel Berry. And your sports highlights.
Hi, Daniel Berry. What's up? Oh, man. Ooh, and how confusing was that for us as young children? Is he a pop superstar or is he a sports machine expert? I didn't know who George Michael was. I'm not even joking. It was so confusing. I was like, two people can have the same name. What?
Maybe he was both.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
It did give rise to one of my favorite Saturday Night Live sketches that nobody remembers.
The George F. Will Sports Machine.
Correct. George F. Will Sports Machine. With Corbin Burnson as Mike Schmidt and John Lovett as Tommy Lasorda. Dana Carvey doing his George F. Will. Oh, just beautiful.
Amazing.
And of course, Kevin Nealon was on there as Sam Donaldson to berate him. Throw the ball, George. Come on. Look at it. He can't throw the ball.
And so, Mike Schmidt, I posit the question to you: piffle or not piffle? The hell's he talking about? Look it up, kids. George F. Will Sports Machine. It's on YouTube. Or it was last time I checked. It's been a while. Next news item. Still going on. We've still got the link down below for Jamie Sullivan's GoFundMe campaign. Still dealing with the fallout from his foot surgery. Things are going pretty well. But again, as we know, there's always expenses and extra stuff that you don't count on. Probably going to require a second, smaller procedure just to get things cleaned up in there. And there's always more expenses than you're counting on. So please, again, if you've got just a couple of bucks laying around, I finally remembered when I came home from Iowa this weekend to get the money that you guys had donated to us through the TeamStream, through the super chat a few weeks back. Finally got that over to Jamie and to our other GoFundMe recipient, Diana. I got the cash out to both of them this week. So thank you to everybody who gave the last time we did super chat. And again, if you've got just a couple of bucks laying around, we have the links to both of those campaigns down below in the description. So please keep that up. Still plenty of dough that needs to get sent on to Diana's vet. And so if you can help out with that, that would be fantastic, because there's little Splash, no longer has a tube in her nose, no longer has a staple in her nose, no longer has curtains in her belly. All good things. And she's doing much, much better. But we gotta pay the folks that saved her life. So please keep that in mind if you got a little extra money laying around.
Do it.
Terry Hawkins says, laser nose. That's crusty nose. Crusty nose. Only a crusty nose. Next news item. Hey, they're doing the sale again. Swag Shop on TeePublic is rolling. 35% off on tees. Enjoy deep discounts everywhere else site-wide. Sweatshirts, mugs, magnets, stickers. They got gym shorts. Link is down below as well. We've kind of rearranged some things. The Christmas tee is back in the front of the store. The Superbooth tee, it's more in the back of the store. Superbooth tee is kind of a limited run thing. So we're not necessarily gonna sell a whole lot of them, are we? No, probably not. Just the one that Joe Slepsky's wearing right now.
Boom! I rocked it.
I was gonna wear mine. I ran it through the wash. It's still damp.
Oh, I didn't bother running through the wash, so it still stinks. That's why I'm wearing my Ben Grimm hoodie, to keep that stench down, baby.
Keep it tamped and close.
Keep it tamped.
Oh,
the ever-loving blue-eyed. What the hell is that stench?
Yeah.
We got all kinds of designs. You can see the logo with the explosion. We got the logo without the explosion. We got the Plug the Damn Show shirt. We got the Staff Sergeant C-Nug shirt. We got all kinds of what's on Joe Mind goodness to choose from in whatever you want. If you don't want shirts, we got stickers. We got magnets. We got coffee mugs. I have a What's on Joe Mine coffee mug. It's a good mug. Quality mug. It's all right there at TeePublic. Follow the link down below. Next news item. Oh, yes. Unfiltered gutter water. Still there. Still awesome. And anyways, also, if I'm sure you make your first stop tomorrow for the Joe News that I'm going to be asleep for. Go head over to Surveillance. That's at surveillance-port.com. Eric keeps you covered with all the stuff that happens in between What's on Joe Mine episodes. Sometimes even I'm bothering him last minute, making sure I didn't miss anything. But help the man out, drive some traffic. Surveillance-port.com. I'm sure if you get close on the spelling, it'll probably get you to at least the Google page, right?
The Googles.
Or just take a screen cap now so you can spell it later. But whatever. Surveillance-port.com for all your G.I. Joe news in the middle of the week. Next news item. Hey, it brings us to the end. We got Chunky Tank Kitty and his Meowler tank, brought to you by the G.I. Joe 3D Printing Podcast. This past weekend, Chunky Tank Kitty was also out in his Meowbat tank at our table at the Superbooth. So a few more fans got the variant Meowbat in their hands after this past week.
The Meowbat? I thought it was the Mocat.
Was it? I don't remember. I went with the Meowbat. But I mean, it works either way, doesn't it?
Yeah. With his little Steeler helmet.
He's got a little Steeler helmet with a little visor because Michael didn't want to paint eyes, which I totally understand. Lord knows he's doing a saint's worth of work painting eyes on all these cats.
Tiny little eyes on tiny little kitties.
Right? I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be shaking. Like Joe Slepsky with a Sharpie pen.
I'll tell you what. You won't find any straight lines in my drawings.
Like
my pencil. Yeah, exactly. My pencil finds its way on the page.
Mind of its own.
Yeah, it's the Matt Murdock of pencils.
The Don Knotts of pencils.
The Don Knotts of pencils, yeah.
Look at this. Steady as a rock, but I draw with this hand.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Look at this. We're done with the news, and we're not even an hour in.
My God in heaven.
How messed up is this? Granted, it's not a lot of news, and it still took us almost an hour, but whatever. Whatever.
It's growth.
We'll take our wins where we can.
I also feel like you were expecting more tangential stretching in interruption by me, and I apologize. A little under the weather.
No,
you're padding time with expecting me to drag the show.
No. It actually was not the case. I've been kind of trying to push this along, and so we like I'm more mocking it that I was kind of pushing things along, and it still took an hour in a week. Right. So, anyways, that's the news. Let me find all the correct buttons to hit. Oh man, lag city on this end. I apologize. We'll be right back after a quick moment from our wonderful friends and sponsors at Kokomo Toys.
We buy, sell, and trade vintage and modern toys. G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Transformers, Marvel, DC, and more. Located in beautiful downtown Kokomo, Indiana, we are open every Wednesday through Saturday from 12 to 5. It's a theme park of nostalgia. Join the thousands of people who have traveled from all over the Midwest for over a decade to buy and sell with us. Get your geek on.
Now back to what's on your mind?
Sneak that one in there. Hit as many buttons as possible.
Something will work.
Speaking of buttons, it's about that time again. For that segment that's sweeping the nation. The hottest thing in game shows.
Ooh.
Easily,
Speaking of game shows.
easily your fifth or sixth favorite game show.
Wow, that got well. Huh?
Man,
Time for
I'll tell you.
Stump Rack Time Rob.
All right.
Stump the Rack Time.
This segment brought to you by William Shatner masks.
I love the amount of stress that causes our audience. I did not intend that to be the way, but now that I've found out that it kind of freaks some of them out, it may never go. I may have to find reasons to keep that around.
It should play it in between every question.
Oh my! So, anyways, in case you missed us last week,
Ooh.
Rack Time Rob was perfect, 5-0 last week, bringing his overall record across 2 weeks to 9 questions correct and only 1 miss.
Wow.
So, Rack Time Rob is killing it.
Killing it. Murdering fools.
And brought to you by After Action Report.
Yeah.
And my teleprompter doesn't want to work, but there we go. The newest After Action Report is unlike any of the previous comic or character. Come on, thing. Why aren't you working? Come on. Why aren't you working? There we go. Previous comic or character guidebooks. The G.I. Joe Comics, a Real American Hero trivia and activity book, is intended to be a fun resource for the stories created by Larry Hama, Josh Blaylock, and others over the last 40 years from 4 different publishers. This book has over 1,000 questions and answers with at least 3 questions per issue from the Real American Hero continuity, starting with number 1 for Marvel in 1982 and going up through Skybound issue 323 at the end of 2025. I believe that's next month.
If you asked yourself 1 question a day, it would take you over 3 years to get to all these questions. 1,000 questions?
That's right, over 1,000.
Over 1,000.
All the miniseries are included, as well as the Devil's Due era Disavowed books. The book is divided up by publisher, with each question's number being the issue number. And also included are many word find puzzles and the articles about the comics and Larry Hama's histories. If you want to learn about how stories are created in comics, then this book is for you. It is packed full of questions even Google can't answer. Author Josh Eggabeen has poured, I tell you, his lifetime of G.I. Joe comic knowledge into creating this book. Editor Gary Viola is along to help get it all right. Kickstarter runs until December 11, and it's fully funded. And be a backer. Get the book. Get all your friends to back the books so we can get into all the stretch goals. Just do it today.
Oh, what are you doing? Like, what else are you doing today?
Don't do it.
Listen,
right.
Your day's almost over.
Don't do it right this second. We're about to play the game, but do it. Do it today.
Right. Once this game ends, you're like, I got to be as smart as Rack Time. I got to get this book. Like, you got a couple hours left in your day. Book it. Get it today. What are you waiting for?
There's no excuses.
No excuses.
You lazy bums.
The shutdown's over. Money's flowing. Starts are kicking. Go back this book. Also, as long as we're talking about it, listen to my show. We're doing a giveaway for this book on my show. promoting this book. So go listen to that and shoot me an email. I'll send you a copy of one of his other books. Prolific.
You have a show?
Well, okay. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Leave your number in the chat. I'll call you and perform a show over the Illinois Ma Bell telephone system. I'll read into your ear my thoughts on a comic book, and then I will send you an after action report book to get you to buy the trivia book. And I'll even call you, so I'm paying for the phone call.
It's got visions of Lily Tomlin doing the phone company bit on
Best. Or the Monkeys episode when they were the phone routers and they accidentally route a mafia call. So good.
Jobalog in Toy City, play that creepy trivia music until the Kickstarter backer count goes up by one. Might be a while. Anyways, so the game board is up. Ragtime Rob, are you prepared? As is the standard, Ragtime Rob is not aware of the questions that are about to be asked of him. He is briefed in advance of what issues the questions are coming from, but that is the extent of the knowledge that he is given in advance. He does not know the answers, he probably knows some of the answers, but he doesn't know which answers he's going to have to give in advance. If Ragtime Rob is stuck, he can turn to our guest host, Joe Slepsky, to assist.
The answer is always going to be skid mark.
Right. Joe Slepsky also has
not much help there.
Hey, our trivia team did really well in Iowa. We finished 4th. And it was a tight race.
I'm just talking about the skid mark thing.
Oh yeah. It's back to that depends commercial you aired.
Right. Your trivia team. I was not part of your trivia.
Am I right? Correct.
I did not do trivia. I was hanging out and talking to people.
Shout out to the Nye brothers. I like that you have the cover girl for the TNA. Fourth out of 4. No, there was a lot.
3. But
there were a good 9 or 10 teams.
Yeah. We actually did. We did really well in the start. We were like killing it, and then towards the end of it, like I don't think 6 rounds or something. And at the end, we started. Started getting stumped.
But I have nothing to do with the production of this segment, Joe. I didn't do any of the slides. I didn't come up with any of the questions. None of this is me. This is entirely done by our sponsors at After Action Report. So if you have any questions, comments, complaints, concerns, compliments, direct them all to After Action Report. First question. You know what? I'm gonna put up the Bend, Oregon horns. That's gonna be our game show music.
All right.
The Bend, Oregon Horns. They backed Tito Puente, right?
That's correct. When he toured through Bend, yes.
Yes.
Here we go. First question. What character in Devil's Due issue number 1 makes his first appearance as a ninja? Ragtime Rob.
That would be Kamakura. Sean Collins.
That is correct.
Woo!
Go. 1 for 1, Ragtime. Yeah.
At least I'm not shut out.
Right. Question number 2. From issue 21 of Devil's Due's run, who fails to rescue Storm Shadow from Cobra and the Brainwave Scanner?
That would be Snake Eyes.
Survey says that is correct. Snake Eyes is correct. Another correct game show sound effect in there. There we go. That's the when you run the music, sometimes the sound effects get a little lost in the shuffle there. But you know, you gotta do something, right? All right, I'm done.
That's enough of that.
All right, I can't. It was I was getting too much into that groovy island swing to effectively read questions, and it just wasn't going to work. Question number 3. Oh, wait. Word from our sponsor. Blah 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 blah. Go pledge the Kickstarter. Look, man, there's a lot going on in that graphic. I'm not even going to start. So okay. Anyways, from Frontline, issue number 1. What's the Joe's mission? And we're given a wide berth on this one. Something of a plot synopsis, just basically what was going on in issue number 1.
They're transporting I think they're transporting like the targeting components for some kind of new like laser weapon or something. Some kind of new weapon.
Transport a new targeting module for the rapid pulse particle beam from Florida to Joe Colton's location in New York City. Good grief, rack time, Rob. That's 3 out of 3.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I mean, targeting module for a new weapon would have been better than I was pulling down. So, good Lord. That's what happened, Joe. There, Joe Slepsky. You gave me your cold.
Yeah.
Everybody's catching us for the last time pre-COVID.
Oof.
Oh, goody.
Right.
No, yeah, this ain't COVID. This is from being back in the Midwest with that Midwest air and old styles and yelling at the top of my lungs literally probably every night the week leading up to Iowa in bars until 2 a.m. So that's what this is. I earned it, is what I'm saying. I earned it.
We'll get more into that in a few minutes. Question number 4. What publishing company released G.I. Joe: A Real American Hero when it restarted in 2001? Rack time, Rob.
All right. Well, basically, it depends on how you read that. It was by Devil's Due Publishing, but it was released initially through Image.
And the answer is Image Comics.
Right. Which is crazy because like in my database and stuff, it lists the current Image as like the only Image series. And I'm like, no, it came out through Image, man.
With issue 26, it did go to Devil's Due Publish.
Yeah, so it's just easier to file it under Image. Yeah. We lost Mike. Mike's like, unacceptable. Wreck time.
Which means that question 5, what is the air velocity of an unladen swallow?
No, you didn't. I just had to blow my nose. So I just sneezed and I was going to have boogers. So I figured it was better to deal with that off camera. I'm too old to go diving off camera. Too fat, too slow, too old, too broken. And question number 5. After another word from our sponsors. There's a lot going on here.
Josh wants to make sure all the plugs get in.
Right.
Yes, he is.
In case
just in case.
Have an after action report all over every tile that's been up here to this point. Just in case we forgot.
Don't know if there's any confusion here. AAR Kickstarter.
going on? Question 5. Who was the main writer when G.I. Joe restarted in 2001?
It's Josh Blaylock.
Of course, it's Josh Blaylock. There we go. 5 out of 5. And Devils do, no less. It's impressive. A forgotten continuity by many accounts. Ragtime Rob, not sweating it. Just breaking it down.
Well, I'm going to remember more about this than the IDW continuity because I actually read this. So.
Uh-oh. And there you go. Thank you. What's on Joe Mind? G.I. Joe is back. It's 2001. Comic fans flock to the comic shops. Go to yours today. And be sure to check out afteractionreport.net and check out After Action Report on Kickstarter. Link is down below in the description. Knowing is half the battle.
Man, I was so stoked when that book came back on shelves at the I went to the comic shop and they're like, they really bringing G.I. Joe back. I was so hyped. That was so great.
Ragtime Rob score is up to 14 correct and only 1 incorrect.
Double shock power.
There you go. Don King's excited.
All right. Long as he's excited, then I'm excited. Made his hair stand on end.
I need to get a visual with that. That's such a great audio bit. I think I need to get some images on that one. But a round of applause from our crowd at home. I'm gonna real quick. I'm just going through the live chat to see if there's anything that's super pressing that I missed during the game show segment there. Yeah, no, I gotta. Gene Fleming asking if I got a crusty nose. No, I'm doing okay. I just
Look at that crusty nose.
it's kind of cold in the apartment, so I just kind of caught it chilling.
Someone decided to pull the big red clown nose on and be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey. But Greg Augustin asking, can I slide back up? I missed the Kickstarter web address. I know. No, I can't. I can't. All I can do is give you the Kickstarter graphic one more time.
HTTPS :
//
www. That stands for World Wide Web, you know.
Ooh, yeah. Do I have to spell out ORLDWIDE? WE? Can I do that?
You don't. That's not necessary. The 3 W's.
Okay.
That is
Got it. Good. That'll save me time on my telephone podcast calls instead of explaining how they can find me.
Real quick, again, before we get into the weekend recap, we do have a couple mailbag questions. We can get into those for just a second. Hey guys, question for Rob, as if we haven't been questioning him enough. What comics were reprinted in the 2 DC showcase issues that featured G.I. Joe? I was unaware that they were reprints. Thanks, musical director Paul Sidaway.
Oh, you know what? I looked this up.
I know you did. Then we didn't have time to do mail last week.
Yeah, and now I don't remember what because I wrote it down and now I don't remember what I did with it.
Oh.
Hang on. I think I remember. Hang on.
What good are you, man?
It's from Our Army at War 75, Star Spangled War 50, All American Men of War 67. Yeah, there you go. That's in issue 54.
You're still making stuff.
No, I'm not. I got to open up my comic base. And issue 53 is GI Combat 52, 59, and 60. And then, and that's it, 53 and 54.
There you go.
There you go. Answered. GI Comic Base. If you're looking for a good comic book database, it's pretty dope. Pretty dope.
Rob went through all this, all that trouble to find the notes he had written down. You've already answered the question. Joe Slevsky took care of it, Rob.
Oh, all righty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. Did you step away? My window popped up. I wasn't stared at the screen. I'm sorry. Yeah, answered.
Right. No, Rob closed off his camera. I closed off my camera. I had to blow my nose again. And so
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
You were here alone. And you were kind of doing almost kind of looking like Stevie Wonder in front of the screen. It was clear that you were not looking at the camera per se.
I'm trying to read.
This is award-winning programming is what this is. This is live television at its best.
This is the kind of entertainment when I call you personally and talk about G.I. Joe for an hour.
That's right.
You know, I'm glad you answered it because it doesn't look like I've got it.
Yeah.
I know it was issues 53 and 54 at Showcase.
Yeah. Yep.
And I had written down the stories that were in there. I know I think issue 53 was like 3 stories from GI Combat.
Yeah.
And then 54 was something from All American Men of War, Our Army at War. I don't think they threw in Star Spangled War stories. Anyway,
it's all right, Rob. You answered the question already.
I know.
I'll tell you right now. If you're looking for war books, you go to a comic shop that they have everything alphabetical, and you find their war books under OUR instead of Army at War. That's a professional comic shop doing their job.
That's right. It's Army at War.
Yeah, people forget about the hour part. Yeah,
at least until issue 302 when it becomes Sergeant Rock.
Well, sure.
Hi, team. I thought this was funny. It's Sergeant Frosty with Chonky Tank Kitty. That's from Joshua McLeod.
Sergeant Frosty's packing.
Right. That was my reaction too. I was like, it's what I sent back to Joshua via email was, it's amazing Sergeant Frosty stays so cool, pumping out so much hot lead. But these are our fans, ladies and gentlemen. That's them.
Chunky Tank Kitty, chill.
His eyes are a little wide on that one. He's really into the combat.
Yeah, he's got the bloodlust.
Oh, Terry Hawkins, ice cream salt.
Nice.
Yeah, kind of.
Nice poll.
There you go.
But again, we take all kinds of stuff like this. If you want to send us nonsense, we'll take it. What's on Joe Mind at gmail.com. Got any kind of questions for the old post sock? There it is. What's on Joe Mind at gmail.com. Questions for us, questions for our guests. Just anything you want to talk about it. You got a question, you got a thought that you want to express. It's all right there. All right there. So it's finally time to do a little recap from Assembly Required 2025, which was last weekend. Joe Slevsky and I were in attendance, along with several of you in the live chat. Quick note, originally we were supposed to be traveling with my friend Jamie. He was supposed to be our camera tech / do-all. And I got a message from Jamie on Wednesday. This is the day after last week's show and the day before we were supposed to leave. He started getting the sniffles, went out, got himself a test, pinged positive for COVID. So Jamie was out in a hurry. And I hadn't been in contact with him for a few days, so I wasn't worried about it. I'm fine. I haven't, no what's the word I'm looking for? Symptoms or anything like that. So I wasn't spreading nothing. So I got in the car anyway, and I went without him because I'm a bum.
Patient zero.
I'm a terrible friend. I'm a terrible friend. Drove up to Chicago, or to Chicago Ridge, more aptly, I guess. To Joe Slepsky's mommy's house.
Mm-hmm. And Daddy was home too.
And Dad.
Daddy, and Mommy.
I got to meet the Slepsky parents.
Yeah.
They, as with all people in Chicago, they did offer me an Italian beef for the road. We were in kind of a hurry, and I didn't want to eat heavy, so I declined. But it did smell heavenly. Make sure your parents understand that I was not being impolite. It did smell delicious.
Oh, amazing.
That is entirely untrue, by the way. Completely not true.
It was a Polish sausage.
It was probably some Beggar's Pizza. If you've never been on the south side of Chicago, Beggar's Pizza is delightful.
Look, man, so long as it's not Emo's Pizza in St. Louis, it's good pizza. Emo's is garbage. Garbage pizza. But Joe Slepsky, from there, we embarked on the 5+ hour trip from Chicago's west side to Des Moines, Iowa.
In your hot new whip.
Right. In a hot 2025 Kia Soul.
Yep.
Road to Des Moines. Did you see Dorothy Lamour?
Yeah. Jackie Love was in that piece, right? Was it the Jackie Love movie?
Jackie Love.
Like
Jackie
you
Rogers Sr.
So we pulled in Thursday night. We pulled up to the hotel about 6 p.m. Right as everybody's coming out. What was the name of the place we had dinner, Joe? I forget.
Cajun. No.
Burger King.
Cajun Burger King. Oh no.
I've got it. I got it on the phone. Hang on.
I don't know.
Hang on.
It was good though. It was good.
It was. We had a bit of fine pastrami. I just want to give credit where credit is due.
Oh yeah, they had a big fire pit.
Could it be Buzzard Billy's?
No, that's where the group meal was.
Was Big Grove Brewery.
Big Grove Brewery. Big Grove. Go to Little Grove. You've gone too far.
That's right. That's right. But no, we had we both partook the pastrami.
That's a weird thing. Without questioning each other, we both ate the same meal. That, and then we had the same breakfast. We're on the same wavelength. Yeah.
Look, it's this may have been your first G.I. Joe con, Joe Slepsky, but you ate like a veteran.
Yeah, thank you. I'm typically not a guy like, what are you ordering? I'm unsure. Like I just sit there like an adult and I make up my fucking mind. Right. And Mike's out of Mike's mouth. Same exact meal. Like, well, I'm not going to change it now.
I did get a different side. So.
Oh, it's true. Well, listen.
Hey, look, it was that rare night
where you're the Tiger Force variant of sides.
That's right. It was that rare night where sweet potato fries just sounded good.
Sure.
And I kind of regretted it because they're sweet potato fries. But the first few of them, when they were still real hot, that was really tasty. And then they stopped being super hot, and then the tasty part of it kind of fell off to the side.
The disappointment set in.
Right. It was like, oh, this isn't good anymore.
Louis says.
I should have gone regular fries. But that's fine. That's fine. Well, you live, you learn. And then Thursday night, we were both kind of out of it by that point. Me from driving 9 hours. You from being a shiftless layabout for 9 hours.
And I had already done a full week in Chicago.
Right. Did Big Grove an old style place or no?
Big Grove was an old style place. Yeah, every place I asked for old style in Iowa, they represented more than a couple bars in Chicago did. Oh no, we got Pabst. Take your Pabst and get the fuck out. We got hams. I appreciate the hams, but get out of my face with that.
Yeah,
hams. Wow.
PBR.
From the land of ice blue water.
Hey, PBR is fine, but hams.
Oh,
I mean, hams. They're all fine, but none of them are old style.
PBR is trash. Hams is pretty good.
Yeah. They used to play baseball too. That was the best. Those were the best commercials. Like if you ever wanted to trick a kid into drinking, you show them a bunch of cartoon animals playing baseball.
Right.
How did they allow that?
It's like it's Yogi Bear.
It's insane. It was like Yogi Bear drinks beer. I should be drinking beer. I play baseball. I should be drinking beer.
Get me another hams out of the cooler.
Hams, the beer refreshing hams.
Hey, boo.
Buzz is we're starting to go off with a buzz, boo.
Diana, Pabst Blue Ribbon at Heineken. Any Blue Velvet fans? No Blue Velvet fans in the house?
Firefly wants to know, Joe, did you eat some Lou's?
Did not have Blue Malnati's. We did. We knocked out some Beggar's Pizza, and it was dynamite. It's a pub style pizza. We also had Nick's Pizza, dynamite, South Side, off Ridgeland Avenue, pub style. While we watched Monday Night Football.
Job log in Toy City. If you ever wanted to trick a kid into drinking,
yeah, right.
Illegal, isn't it? Just a few.
That's what I mean. Like, they're like, hey, kids cartoons, you gotta put a PSA afterwards, and you can't show anyone shooting. Hey, beer, go for that kids cartoon, man. Go for it. Like, do it. Live that life. Live that cartoon life.
Let's get a cartoon bear and his woodland friends.
Like, right.
Selling beer.
What was happening?
Dancing around to a jumpy little slogan. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, gotta have parachute. You gotta have parachutes, but that bear's got to hit a home run though. You're a winner. You drink hams, you're a winner.
Well, plus, I mean, he was the biggest animal. All the others, it was like raccoons and squirrels and stuff. So I mean, he's clearly the cleanup hitter.
They were the best commercials. I love those hams commercials. They were great.
I think Hams was a New York brewery.
Was it?
Might have been.
I don't know about that, Rob. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I gotta look it up.
Yeah, that can be your homework.
There we go. Discuss amongst yourselves. I'm looking up something important.
Firefly, my father had a giant Hams refrigerator in his basement in the 80s.
Yep.
It was a big slab with 2 taps on the front. I had no idea what it was.
Oh, no. Okay.
It was covered in Hams art.
Yeah, but that was just John Ham's art. It was a Ham's beer thing, but John Ham showed up and did the artwork for it.
John Ham, yeah. It's times where he was acting.
Yeah.
St. Paul, Minnesota. Couldn't have been farther up.
Right. This New York was the beer of choice was the one of our grandfather, Schaefer.
Oh, yeah.
And Ballantine, but they were long gone.
Yeah.
Wisconsin also had a beer, I believe it's still around, called Point Beer. That was pretty strong.
Schaefer was that that beer. He used to twist the cap off the bottle, and that cap would just sit there and stink for an hour. Oh. Like any kid, I was curious about beer, but I was never curious about Schaefer. Our grandfather had questionable food tastes in some regards.
Yeah.
So anyhow, we will.
He liked his steak. He liked his steaks like leather.
Right. If there's any moisture in that steak, it's got to go right back.
Send it back.
It's got to go right back. That steak needs to be $2 shoe leather. Goodness. But some introductions were made on Thursday night, but we skipped on the lobby that night. We were dead to the world. Which then leads to Friday. And custom class was going on. We did not go to the custom class. We were not registered for the custom class, but folks who participated were able to get transform a Footloose classified figure into a land-based wetsuit Navy SEAL figure. So that was pretty cool. Kobe Brown and his band of renown, longtime friend of the show. They were responsible for teaching the custom class. Our pal Mark Gerwig supplied some of the materials, some of the weapons and what have you. But Joe Slepsky, your thoughts on Friday, your first day of the show, before we get to the sales floor. Any thoughts? Anything stick out to you?
Their hotel breakfast was good.
Yeah,
did we do the breakfast?
We did.
We did.
Yeah,
that was good. Breakfast was good. It was great to meet a bunch of new people. That was solid. It was good. We didn't do much till we set up. Yeah.
No, I mean, because there was always somebody else new to meet. Like you got both.
Oh my God, I met it was great. Yeah, because listen, you go to a show with the mayor of Des Moines, Mike Irizarry, you're gonna kiss a lot of babies and shake a lot of hands, if you know what I'm saying. Like Mike, that's what's great about rolling in with Mike. Like Mike knows everybody, so like that was awesome. So absolutely, I met so many people that I didn't know, and I love to meet them. That when I did meet someone that I did know, I didn't recognize you, Greg, because I know you. You've been on my show. You walk up, and I just assumed it was someone else I didn't know.
I provided an introduction to that Joe did know.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. And I'm looking at him going, I think you know this guy. Oh, that's Greg Augustin. You're such a nice guy. It was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Right. It's I am Captain Rolodex after all.
Yeah.
Like if I don't know you, you haven't done enough to be known. So, that's where we're at.
Hi, I'm Joe. You've been on my show twice.
After almost 15 years of G.I. Joe podcasting. If I don't know you, you ought to start rethinking some things.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's coughing. We just chilled until we got to the show floor. Yeah, we chilled, but yeah, walked around. We went, we started going the wrong way down the skyline. So there's a skyway that takes you there. So we took it, and then we quickly realized that walking the skyway to the show floor, I mean, I guess unless it's raining, is literally like walking twice as far as you need to. You could have just gone out the front door and walked next door. So we did that. We made that trip once. It was like because it's on you're on the third floor. There's 3 escalators going down, and then it gets to the front. I'd never been there, so it was all new to me. I look out the front door and I go, I think our hotel's right there. Like,
yeah, I last year was my first time there, and I never used the Skyway. I just walked from one way, but I figured, well, we'll try the Skyway.
Sure, yeah.
It can't be like longer. No, it's like
right. It's twice as long.
Why would you ever do that? Like even in the snow. Wait, who Who cares? You're not in it long enough for it to be a problem. Why would you bother? I don't know.
But it was absolutely, it was very easy to find though. Like literally once you like if you went in the front doors of the center, like it's like right there. So it was great. It's really easy to find.
War chest full of toys. Mike, Joe, nice meeting you all this weekend. Good meeting you too, man.
Absolutely, man. Very nice to meet you.
Absolutely. We got to he was part of Saturday. Scott there.
Oh, for sure.
When we were or actually part of Friday too. We were hanging out with him when we were waiting. Joe had the bright idea Friday morning to use his phone and Bluetooth G.I. Joe music at the Superbooth. And of course, neither of us had a speaker to do that with. So that involved getting onto DoorDash and ordering speakers from we tried Walgreens.
Yeah.
Like there was a few other things we could have used too. Like forgot to pick up distilled water for our CPAP machines.
It was a CPAP siesta all weekend long.
Right. And
you walked in our room, it looked like we were cloning Serpentor.
Right. And so figured, well, hey, Walgreens has some stuff. They had a blue, they have a little bit of an electronics type of as seen on TV section. We'll get something from there. We'll have it DoorDash to us at the hotel. And of course, what's the thing that's not part of the order? The speaker. Speaker's left out. They don't bother. Oh, by the way, we didn't charge you for this. They were out. Thanks, Walgreens. Yeah. So then we had to wait and got a couple of them from Five Below. So Five Below for all of your out of town low cost Bluetooth speakers.
Low cost, and that speaker worked great. I wasn't even familiar with Five Below. My option, and Mike, thank for Mike thinking of that, because my option, much like my personal telephone call to play my podcast over Ma Bell, I was just going to stand there and sing all the G.I. Joe songs for the whole show, and I thought that but he luckily talked me out of it.
Yeah, there's a long-standing local statute that prevents that, and I ain't got no money for no bail, right? No money for no bail. So,
well, now you have two speakers because I couldn't fit one of them in my luggage to go home.
Right. So
that's how packed I was.
There's a bag of Bluetooth speakers. It's actually, I think that's still in the car because I'm not sure where I'm going to put it in here either. But for the time being, it's in the back with the remaining clicky pens. And so that was a good chunk of our Friday morning was trying to catch our DoorDashers before they snuck past us in the lobby. For the record, 0 for 2 on that. They both got that.
Because as we were sitting there, we met War Chest and had a lovely conversation. There's some, you walk into a room and you can go, you're here for the Joe convention. Yeah, you're here for the Joe convention. We have a look. We all do.
Talking with him, we were talking with Tim Finn for a while.
Yep.
From Talking Joe, or if you just know Tim Finn as Tim Finn. So yeah, there were all kinds of fun activities going on around us, and I kept missing our DoorDashes. But Greg Augustin remembers Slepsky belting out "Got to Get Tough."
Got to get tough, yo, Joe.
You know what? I'll give Deke a little bit of credit on that. That's not as bad as it could.
It's catchy. That's what I yelled a couple years ago when my wife broke her ankle. I would just go, "Got to get tough, yo, Joe," and then she would slap me.
But did you work in any while you were doing this? Did you work in any of Love Boat theme or
No.
Again, there were city ordinances.
Hey, I do a mean Neil Diamond.
Malone surely is his stage name for singing.
Sure, right? Yeah, absolutely. I do a mean Neil Diamond.
And by mean, it's like
it's like angry
Diamond cursing people out.
there are, let's just say there are fewer weddings where I haven't sung Love on the Rocks than there are that I have. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if I ever get married,
If there's an open mic. There's an open mic.
I ever get married again, there an invite just got sent out right there.
You got it, baby. I'll be there for you.
He's like Will Ferrell's Neil Diamond from that Saturday Night Live skit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
it's Nowhere Manchild pre-Malone. Yeah, it's funny. I was actually playing a video game. Malone's my screen name. I was playing something a long while ago, and some dude hits me up in the DMs. He's like, "Hey man, are you Post Malone?" And I went, "Absolutely."
Absolutely.
Oh, listen, Diana. I'll sing about E.T. any day of the week. I'll sing about E.T.
Turn on your heart light.
You got that right. We saw the Neil Diamond musical out here at the Pantages. It was fabulous. You should all go see it. And they cover his whole career, but they didn't cover the song he wrote because he loved the movie E.T. so much. They didn't cover Turn On Your Heart. Let it shine wherever you go. Yeah, they didn't cover it in the stage musical, and I was disappointed.
Oh my God.
It's like fast forward to like Neil Diamond's watching Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. He's like, I got an idea I love this movie so much.
I gotta do something for this movie.
They're coming to Tokyo
Today
to drift. To drift.
It's funny that's where you go. Tokyo Drift.
It is funny. That's the funniest one.
I mean, of course, because you're aware of my own personal Tokyo Drift lore.
No, absolutely not.
No. Anytime you have some kind of stomach bug which causes 3 bowel movements, the third one is the Tokyo Drift. That means that you've got the Tokyo Drift. So that's third movie, third BM. Yes. You got a case of the Tokyo Drift there.
Well, yeah, and listen, as long as we're talking Neil Diamond, everyone here needs to go see the movie Song Sung Blue that comes out around Christmas with Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, and Kate Hudson. It is about a Neil Diamond ABBA tribute husband and wife couple, and they used to play the bars in Chicago, and we used to see them all the time, and we were friends with them, and they were amazing people. He's Lightning and Thunder. Lightning's passed away. I believe Thunder is still around, but I'm not sure. It's a crazy story, and they made a movie out of it with Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not even joking. We are all over the moon. They used to play the bar out by the Red Line in Chicago. They played on the South Side all the time. They were amazing. So that we're like, Wolverine's in a movie about lightning and thunder. Are you kidding me? So go see Song Sung Blue. It's going to be amazing.
Look, you can criticize the job that Fox did on the X-Men movies all you want, but one thing that they innately understood is that Wolverine is a song and dance man.
He's a song and dance man. Yeah, absolutely.
They look
like Jimmy Cagney.
They look deep into that Canadian soul, and they understand he's a song and dance man.
Well, they heard his Australian accent in the Pride of the X-Men. They're like, let's hire an Aussie.
War Chest. That's a true story. She got hit by a car.
She did. She lost her leg.
And if she had been drinking Malort, she would have been able to take the hit from that truck.
No, she was gardening. She was in her garden working on her lawn, and a car jumped up and whacked her leg. And then that sent him back into drinking. And they still performed. And then, it was sad. He used to tout how long he was sober. Like, it was like, we got stories. It was crazy. So yeah, like our minds are still blown that this movie's happening. They did a wonderful documentary on him a few years ago, and I believe this movie's based off that documentary.
All right.
Yeah, go see it. I cannot wait for it.
And so then we are at the Superbooth. It's Friday night.
Just got paid.
Right.
Friday night. Party hunting.
And preview night.
Get it right.
Oh my God, stop talking. So anyways, Friday night goes. Get started. It's pretty busy at the beginning. dies off pretty about maybe an hour in. Preview night wound up being not problems were not on the show's side. It was that a lot of folks were having difficulty getting into Des Moines before that part of the show closed. Their flights were all delayed and things like that. Like they were saying that about half of the people that were registered to be there on Friday didn't make it in on Friday. They made it Saturday. They didn't make it in on Friday. So that was one of the few things we did get bit a little bit by real world events on Friday night for preview night, but that just meant, hey, more shopping for us. I blame Joe Slapsky.
Hey, listen, when you're Friday night and no one's around, that means no one's going to beat you to your Star Brigade Destro, your Star Brigade Robo Joe, your Star Brigade Duke, or your Navy SEAL Shipwreck. No one's going to beat you to those carded figures because they're all stuck in the airport like a sucker.
An old battle core Shipwreck.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's a good figure.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll die on that hill. That's a good figure. I don't know if it's necessarily Shipwreck, but it's a heck of a good Navy SEAL figure. That's good times there. And so that led us into Friday night and the dinner at Buzzard Billy's. Fine Cajun cuisine. Lovely chicken, lovely fish, wonderful jambalaya.
Yeah, mac and cheese was dynamite.
You know, I didn't have the mac and cheese.
Yeah, it was good.
Damn it all. Back to Buzzard Billy's.
And they had old style.
And they did have old style. They did.
Reasonably priced old style.
We got to meet,
which is good because, in Iowa, it's imported.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's one of them fancy foreign beers.
Mm-hmm.
We got to meet Larry from A Punk with Toys. Had not met him face to face before, but we got to swap war stories.
Great conversations.
Yeah.
War Chest, you were there. And you, Bill, I lost my virginity to your daughter. Bill, you were there.
It is possible that the entire evening devolved into a series of Bill Brasky style comments. Bill Brasky is a son of a.
Bill Brasky.
And then, of course, at the dinner there, I was getting caught up with our friends, the Mauis from Our Basement Workshop, Tales of Taz Destro. Joe was doing trivia, finishing not on the medal stand, not doing this. No.
And I'm not even going to front it. I didn't contribute much. I didn't. There were so many. Like there was a really deep questions. Like there was stuff all about like the foreign editions and stuff. I was like, I have no idea. So it was great. It was good. It was deep pull trivia.
Yeah, Joe is he's kind of in GI Joe trivia. He's kind of a basic bitch.
Yeah.
I
was like,
either. Can't lie.
Yeah, I could answer basic comic book questions. It's no job had two skis.
Right.
Two.
But on this, I should go back to the sales floor there. Because we did manage to cause chaos. We're nestled right in the middle of the dealer lane, right? For whatever reason, I think we were the only podcast, the only media entity with a booth. So it wasn't like they could group us with the other podcasters.
Because I needed the landline. That's where the land phone line came in.
He was,
like
special request.
Last year, Word Burglar was there, and so they could get me next to Word Burglar and so we'd have a couple of booths back to back that weren't necessarily, selling a bunch of toys. But we didn't have that option this year.
You were Radio Row.
They had us. We were Radio Row. We weren't in Radio Row.
Radio aisle.
We were Radio Row. They had us next to a gentleman who was just trying to sell his personal collection. His name was Dave, and they had us across from well-known GI Joe dealer GI Jason, and we did a lot of pro bono selling for them. We were shilling like villains,
and tremendous neighbors. All of them were great. The nicest, kindest people. Amazing people.
Right. They were much better neighbors than we were.
Sure.
We were conscious.
We had those. We were bumping those Bluetooth speakers.
Right.
G.I. Joe the dance mix.
I did demand that Joe Slepsky removed all Masters of the Universe music from his playlist.
I was just thinking, what were we all into? And I added Masters, and so apparently not. And Transformers, I pulled that out too.
Yeah, that was out too. Although I did permit retaining Stan Bush.
Yep. Well, yeah, we kept the two Stan Bushes. Then the Transformers theme was still in the playlist.
The Transformers theme by Lion.
Yeah, by Lion.
Yeah, yeah, by Lion.
I mean, come on. Funny though, if you ever the Masters of the Universe soundtrack they put out, there's so much incidental music. It's like 80 tracks of different versions of just dun 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 dun. Track over. Like that's one track. Like it's everything. It's so comprehensive. It's awesome.
Torpedo Mike asked, was it at least end cap square footage? I mean, it was an 8-foot table. It was fine for us. We didn't need a whole lot of space.
We weren't broadcasting from it or anything. So
yeah. Joe was drawing sketches, and I was handing out clicky pens, and he had some door hangers, and so that was plenty of room for us. We had the gamers right behind us, so it wasn't like we could spread out that way either. We were kind of hemmed in. You'll see some video footage that I got that we took at our booth, where I set up behind us, and then Joe and Mark Gerwig were in front of the camera, basically doing sketch comedy. We have outtakes with Mark Gerwig, which may be the best.
Yeah, right, we did.
Maybe the best 2 minutes of video I got all weekend. Mark Gerwig talking about meeting former President George W. Bush.
It's a funny story. It's good.
I mean, Mark was on the show last week. We know Mark to be a charming guest and a witty individual, and he was just at the peak of his powers. So I look forward to sharing that with you. I hope the audio turned out okay.
The height of his powers.
Right. The height of his powers.
Yeah, those dope Zartan swamp skiers. Those things were great. This stuff was really nice. Yeah. Mark II customs.
Mark II design.
Mark II design.
Mark II design. I wanted to pick one up, but I was afraid that I didn't have a way to get it home without breaking it.
Yeah.
Like that was the one hang up I had, is that it wasn't, and again, it was sturdy for what it was. It's just, bumping around in the car with a bunch of other stuff. I wasn't real confident in my ability to get one home. Greg Augusta notes that the What's on Joe Mind clicky pen is the official writing instrument of his workday. Good, because we do quality clicky pens. We were handing out candy and clicky pens, and that made us a natural attract for the kids in the audience, both Friday and Saturday. They would kind of peer around their folks, because again, we've got GI Jason, we've got Dave, we've got John and Mike Kukovic on the other end. So we're surrounded by good stuff, good toys, good booths, good merchandise. And these, they're kids, they don't have a ton of money, and we're handing out free stuff.
Yeah.
So popular with the kids. And so like Joe would give them candy and then give them a door hanger.
Which the door hanger says, "Do not enter."
Right.
Do not disturb.
So that right there, that is a draw to a young child with a bedroom.
Yeah. Hey, kids, you ever want to tell your parents to stay out while you listen to a 50-year-old man whisper into your ears while you're enjoying his free candy? I got a van outside. We can make this happen.
And then
now we're on the list.
Yeah, it was unexpected, but it was fun.
I was handing out clicky pens, telling them, "Hey, make sure you do clicky pen races the entire ride home." So I am teaching them the most annoying behaviors.
Here's a clicky pen so you can scribble a clue if he takes you anywhere.
It'll write on the inside of the white van.
Oh, it was awesome. It was really nice. It was really nice seeing all the parents. There were a lot of kids there. It was really cool. And you ask the parents if they want, if it was okay for the kids to have candy and all that stuff. It was good.
Andrew Gauguin. So did Mark II Design sell the shark during the show? I don't believe so. I don't remember seeing it. It may not have made the trip. Look, that thing is massive. It is massive. So if at the last minute he decided not to make the run with that, I totally understand. But I don't remember seeing it. War chest full of toys. Did you see that kid take a nosedive into the booth next to Skeletron?
I did not see that.
No, I missed that too. Door hanger is already on his office door at work. Excellent. So Joe on Joe podcast.
Yeah, and I have some left. I'll be sending these out alongside anyone who enters the AAR contest. Did you know they're doing a Kickstarter for the AAR trivia book?
I've heard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we're doing a giveaway contest over on my show. So I'll throw some of those door hangers into those packages too.
Yeah, it's good to know, Joe, that when they fire Scott from his job, that Joe on Joe podcast will be part of the official paperwork.
Yeah, totally.
Was not allowing us passage into his office because he was listening to a podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I just listen. The door, you got to follow the rules. The door hanger says don't get in here. So I mean, So listen, right? Yeah, if you're a fugitive and you just don't want the cops busting on your door, just hang out one of my door hangers. Totally.
But there too, Scott filling us in. He had the shark. He tried to buy it, but only wanted to sell the things on the main table. That's too bad. That shark is something else. But and so Joe Slepsky, what this was your first ever solely G.I. Joe show.
Yeah.
Well, give us your thoughts. Give us your impressions. Try to fill 5.
Yeah. Loved it. Everyone billed it as like a community show first, with bringing people together, and that was so evident. It was so on display. Not just because I was sitting there with the mayor of Des Moines, but because you just see everybody saying hi to everybody and giving people hugs, and you're like, those people have known each other. They're not all from the same area, and they come in for this, and that was the vibe, and that was really great. The vendors all had good stuff. I was really impressed, to be honest, with the prices on the vendors, because I've been to Transformers Con out here in LA, the TF Con. That's a great show. They put on a wonderful show. I go with I don't collect Transformers, but my cousin does, and she comes in and we go together, and the prices are priced for Transform, because your audiences. I wouldn't expect there to be reasonable prices, and they're usually not. You're there to buy Transformers stuff, so everyone get fat. I was expecting similar things at this show. No, not the case. Everyone at that show had great prices that I saw. Everyone.
Yeah, that was
yeah, I was so pleased by that. I'm like, that's amazing.
There's a certain level that we expect to pay when eBay is, the majority of your collecting purchases.
Mm-hmm.
And basically AR is just consistently under that.
Yeah, really was. So
There,
yeah,
there
it was great.
a couple of purchases that I made. I just, took a couple of items. They were clearly marked. I did not hand them to the dealer saying, "Hey, what will you give me for this?" I handed them to the dealer saying, thinking, "Well, let me get the money together to pay what's on the sticker." And they're like, "Oh, well, how about we just call it whatever?" And it's like $40 less than
Yeah.
Okay, sure. If that's all you want, great. Okay. So it was bizarre. It was strange. And in the best possible way.
Mhm.
In that it's just even through the commercial element of it, there was just this overwhelming sense of community of everybody just trying to help everybody out.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, the gentleman that was selling his personal collection next to us, Dave was his name.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, was super nice. But like he was telling me, because he was his deal was he was moving out of town, so he wanted to get, he had to move it. So he like not his stuff wasn't priced. It was his personal collection, so he had all set up very nicely. And someone purchased something from him, and Dave goes, "It'll be X dollars," and the person buying it goes, "You're really underpriced there. I'll give you more money." The customer did. The customer really was. I mean, that's the vibe of the show. Like, no, that's not a fair price. Here's a fair price. And Dave was like, "Awesome, thank you." So when does that happen? It's great. It was great.
Right. He had a pretty wide, plethora, wide variety of items.
Yeah.
And he had an idea what most of it he needed to get for most of it, but for some of it was just, you don't see a ton of, say, Cobra Mores for sale. It's just for whatever reason people aren't selling those right now. Certainly not complete ones. He had no idea what to charge, and that was one of the items where he just was like, no, why don't we give you a little bit more for that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, okay.
It was the most time I spent near a USS Flag too. I've seen them in stores. I've seen them like on display from a distance. But he had a full flag setup, so I was able to kind of really, like, if you catch me sometimes, I would just be in the nooks and crannies of it, really checking out the details of. I've never spent that much time around, so that was really cool too.
It's true. Joe, for a couple minutes on Saturday, actually took a nap on the flight deck.
Yeah,
And
that's how sizable the flag is.
Nobody noticed. He just
no.
He he had a rattler on his head and a sky striker on his midsection, and nobody noticed.
Yeah. I thought it was the poop deck.
Well, it became
it's a poop joke
because you got problems. Oh goodness. But yeah, like you can't beat AR for the sense of community. You will find bigger shows. You'll find bigger dealer rooms.
Mm-hmm.
You're not necessarily going to find better dealer rooms, but you'll find bigger ones. And you just don't beat the camaraderie at an assembly required. It's not possible. And Terry Hawkins notes, and we're back to Skidmark. Yeah, never far away.
Never far away from Skid. Never far away.
So Joe Slepsky, you coming back out next year? You gonna do this one again?
Yeah, I think so. It is funny though, because assuming they do it like same time of year, it is my wedding anniversary. So I may have to, if that becomes an annual thing, that may become an issue. Toilet Teal, she don't travel for none of this bullshit.
It's
hey, Des Moines is for lovers.
That's true. Well, it was great. No, it was great. She came to Chicago with me, and we had our Chicago weekend and all that stuff. But then she was like, "I ain't going to Des Moines. I got a life to get back to. I'm out."
It was, what was it? Saturday was your anniversary, right?
The 14th. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so Friday was your anniversary.
Friday. That was Friday. Yeah, Friday was the anniversary. Yeah.
And
Friday, yeah, go ahead.
you're in Des Moines, Iowa, sitting at the Superbooth
With
with me instead of your wife on your anniversary. And then I saw on Facebook just earlier today, your wife's birthday is today.
Birthday is today. She was going to be my shout out at the end of your show. Yeah.
And you're here on the show live on birthday.
The only reason is she is at class at LMU. She has class tonight. She's not even home right now. She gets her class ended about 12 minutes ago. We had a lovely birthday lunch today.
It is entirely possible that the only person, like you're obviously, the top person in her life, but the fact that I've kept you away this week might make me their second. Number two.
Oh, you ranked very high in her esteem. Absolutely. She was like, you kept Joe out of my hair for
finally. I got some
finally. Oh my god!
Do some shit I actually like to do.
I caught an earlier flight. I got out of O'Hare about 3 hours early, and I was like, do I even tell her? Like, because I don't want to ruin her next couple hours. Like, she's like, I got 3 more hours without Joe. I'm going to savor this. I'm like, if I surprise her, that'll. What's worse, the surprise or the dread? I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you, Rebecca.
A woman that you've named Toilet Teal.
No, she named herself Toilet Teal, Mike. She
that.
chose Toilet Teal.
I refuse.
She's a comedy genius.
I refuse to believe.
Also teaser Friday. I'll tell you what we did do Friday. Totally forgot that's what we did Friday afternoon. Mike Irizarry recorded snappy banter and witty dialogue for you're hearing it here first, kids, the Joe and Joe holiday special dropping December 24th, Wednesday night.
That's right.
Mike Irizarry reprising his role as General Hawk. You all remember him from the G.I. Columbo episode.
Correct.
General Hawk makes his triumphant return, and we recorded the dialogue on Friday afternoon.
I also reprised my role as Snake Eyes as well.
Also playing Snake Eyes, yes. Also playing Snake Eyes.
Just to give it a little touch of authentic Sunbow flavor.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Back the original voice of Snake Eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We don't mess with that Deke stuff. You didn't do the Deke stuff because they were Canadian. There were union. There were labor laws. It was a whole thing.
They couldn't afford me at that point,
right?
Afford me. They could afford me now.
Yeah. So heads up.
But they could.
Joe and Joe holiday special heading your way. Star-studded extravaganza. You don't even know what you're in for.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got that. I'm glad we got that knocked out on Friday because my voice would not have. It's not going to
totally. Work. I owe someone voiceover for a project that she does. I have like 3 days for this to heal up and for me to sound relatively normal. I almost did it before we left, and I was like, I was really busy. I was like, I'll get it when I return. Oh no, terrible idea.
Yeah, a little. Again, if she likes a little extra help in a lung butter, maybe.
Lung butter.
Spread it all a little thick there.
That's the Madison on Air podcast. If you ever want to hear some old school radio, she does old school radio shows with her character Madison, who's a modern girl who time travels into old school radio. It's a very fun show, and I do voices for it every once in a while.
Do you do it in those mid-Atlantic accents?
I do whatever's needed. So sometimes one of them was literally Southern Illinois, and so I was like, I can do that. One of them I did. It's funny. I'm wearing my Ben Grimm sweater. I did my Ben Grimm voice because he had to be a New York tough,
right?
A New York toughie.
I'm a big toughie.
Did my third role? Are we going to use that one? Or are we going to not use that one?
Your third role? No, I don't think we're going to use your third role. I don't think we're going to do your third role. I think I'm going to get someone different. I like to have the. I like to have the audio. It's tough. It is tough doing audio. Because it's you really need separation in the voices for people to track. It's one of the big concerns when I put those shows together. So I think I'm finding someone else. But and we did cast someone else while we're there. I'll keep that for a surprise until we get it all locked down.
That's honestly it's
the best casting.
Maybe it may be the most
It really might be.
of the entire project.
I'm looking at him, talking to him, going, "Oh, I need to use you in this show."
That's perfect. This is what I was looking for this role, and it'll all make sense once we get to tell this story again, sometime in December, January, or whenever.
No, Diana, real quick, the Joes. It's not that they're remembering the true meaning of Christmas, but it's got a little bit of bazooka saw sea serpent in it. Got a touch of bazooka saw sea serpent.
There are a number of lens from other episodes.
Yeah.
Joe did a good part of did a good job of taking some tropes from a couple of Sunbow episodes and weaving them into the story. So Dustin Jeffrey says Friday was his anniversary as well. Well, happy
anniversary, Dustin. That's awesome. Yeah, I got married 4 days before my wife's 40th birthday because I said I didn't want to marry a 40-year-old.
Joe Slepsky, how long had it been since you had been in Des Moines?
It had been about 15 years. And the last time I was there, I drove there to break up with a girl. And drove home the next morning.
Funny story, waiting for us at the hotel. And we had to consistently sneak Joe in the back way.
No.
Joe still has.
He came in with the DoorDash guys.
I'll tell you exactly the day I was there on September 26th, 2008. So what is that, 17 years? Yeah. That was the exact day because I just Googled it. It was the day Paul Newman died.
All right.
Yeah. It was a crappy day for all involved.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, nobody's better than Paul Newman. Paul Newman's my man. He's the favorite.
No, he's still awesome.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah, I believe that this would have been his 100th anniversary, his 100th birthday year if he had been with us. But anyways, Joe Slepsky, we actually had to dress him like kitchen staff. He still has the chef's blazer there.
Mm-hmm. And I gave and as per the Joe episode, I gave everyone ptomaine poisoning. Deep cut reference,
like B.A. Lacar.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh goodness. So real quick, since we're running long as expected, Joe Slepsky, what'd you get in?
Well, I was restricted more by space restrictions, my luggage than by whatever desire. So I got me an ambush.
Let me get you. Let me get you in the big window here, Joe. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, wrong button.
I finally replaced my Ace.
There you go.
I got my Cobra Stinger driver. So now I believe those two, with the exception of the Cobra Falcon pilot, that clears me through 1984. I think I have everything from 82 to 84. I picked up a recoil.
Does he have his dumb baby blue?
Yeah.
Gun?
Recoil was complete. Ambush was almost complete. Ambush was missing the tent and stuff. I picked up a Red Ninja. That was very exciting. I finally got me a Saw Viper, so I look forward to him murdering fools.
There you go.
Our friends G.I. Jason hooked me up with a Frostbite.
There you go.
I got a Dial Tone V3.
That is the
sound, and the sound works.
Yeah, the Sonic Commando dial tone.
Can you hear that?
There you go.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah. Sound still works. I was checking them out last night. I got me a long range, no gun, so I gotta hunt down the gun. But he had his helmet. And I got a Tunnel Rat V3 Sonic Commando. Sound also still works. He was complete. And the generous Mike Irizarry replaced my broken-legged Timber. So now I have a complete Timber again.
A complete Timber.
Yeah. My Timber lost his leg a while ago. So yeah, so I got all those plus those Carta ones I showed earlier.
You didn't know they had parts.
What's that?
You didn't know Timber had loose pieces.
Yeah, right. Little did I know Timber had some loose pieces.
I got to. Did Josh give you one of these too, man?
Oh, I have. Yeah, I had one of those. Josh was on my show recently. He left me with one. Yeah, I literally knew I was going to be so tight I couldn't bring the bag to the show because I knew I was tight with baggage.
All right.
Yeah, I got one of those. I mean, plus I got that great the ammo boxes, Foot Lockers from the show itself that had these Cobra like the classified scale. Like this is like a it's like a blast shield for Cobra for setting up your dioramas, and the G.I. Joe one is a full on is this a Manta? Yeah, this is the Manta, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's awesome. So I got that and everything. I got I bought a print from Kickley. It was so great to meet Kickley. That was cool. And probably I put this on Instagram earlier today. Probably the greatest thing that happened to me at the show was meeting Ron Wagner, longtime guy of mine. Never had the opportunity to meet him. The G.I. Joe Snake Eyes in the Minefield issue, and then leading into the Barovian adventure. That book I read cover to cover one summer. I had it with me and I was in a cabin all summer. And so his artwork really was influential to me as a kid. And I just never had met him. So I was so excited to meet him. And I chatted him up. And specifically, I got him to sign this issue, which is Tyrone's first appearance. And he gave me #Justice for Tyrone. If you don't remember who Tyrone is the young blonde skater kid who befriended the Blind Master and then later never realized he was replaced by Zartan. And then Tyrone dies on the freighter. And no one ever gave him any props. Tyrone died. When they showed that shot later on, when they show the skeletons in the freighter, one of those skeletons is Tyrone's.
Maybe.
And oh, well, you're right. Maybe he also survived. But so for a long time on my show, we did #Justice for Tyrone. So to get Ron Wagner to write #Justice for Tyrone on the cover of the first appearance of Tyrone was awesome. Like that was everything I needed. So it was great.
Justice for Tyrone.
Yeah. Justice for Tyrone. Oh, and Rack Time. You'll appreciate this. I think it's Wagner's second printed work. It's one of either his first or second. New Talent Showcase 17. Oh, wow. I had him sign this one too. Yeah. He was like, "Where'd you get that?" It's like, in my deep collection. And I had him sign an Nth Man too, as well. Nth Man #1. Yeah, so it was neat. I got to meet Phil Hester. I love Phil Hester too. I forgot to blank on bringing some like his Green Arrow stuff and the Coffin, which is amazing.
You could have bought his G.I. Joe silent issue. Had him sign that.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
All right.
Or you could have bought that Flash annual during the Bloodlines crossover where he introduced Argus.
Argus. Oh, Argus. They were like, here's one of the worst. That one. Here's one of the worst characters ever, but then let's use that name for the new division of our Shield-like organization.
Just to make sure you're burying him, we're going to use the name for something else.
Yeah, we want to keep the copyright on the name, but we're never going to use this character again. Hey, everybody, here's Argus.
Oh, the Bloodlines characters.
So so it was tremendous. It was tremendous.
Rack Time Rob will break up the AR feel good vibes. What did you get in last?
Well, nothing G.I. Joe. Yeah, this week.
He seems proud of that.
But I got a Ghost Cowboy.
That's right. Awesome.
That's it. That's all you're going to show off.
Yeah. I got the green crystal guy too. You know.
I think this crowd is big on Warbo.
Yeah.
You know, it's crystal green guy, translucent green dude.
Translucent green dude. Yeah.
Me, I got again. I got a bag from the folks at After Action Report. Go ahead, Robbie. You're saying?
No, I would just kind of clear my throat.
You're just hacking up because I got you.
Let me clear my throat.
Oh, Joe
It's Mary Jane. I missed her.
Mary Jane the puppers is in, so we got to give her a minute.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Hello, Bobby.
She's a good girl. She's like, let me down, you fool.
I don't want to be on camera.
No,
I'm a recluse. My public does not deserve me. And this is where I put some of the more fragile items that were purchased over the weekend. From Majestic Collectibles, there's a beachhead, a complete beachhead, and a complete flash. So the double right there, a bang.
Yeah,
with cards, with file cards, and some card back in there too. We got from Midwest Vintage Toys. We got Beachheads 1 and 2 here. Got kind of a beater out of the discount bin, but that's how the beater should be, kids. So many times you get online, people are trying to get $20-25 for some busted up figure with no accessories. Yeah, $5. That's what that should cost. $5. And we got a complete one for a little bit more than that. I did not pay the $40 that's on the label, but a little more than that. Which again, that's fine. Cooter's Garage, Rob, wanted to make sure you had your own box knife, so he gave us box knives.
Yeah, really generous. I had to turn mine down because the last time someone went on a plane with a box knife, didn't end well.
G.I. Jason had a bat that is in really great shape, but doesn't have any arm attachments, which is great because I have a little container full of arm attachments. So this guy, awesome. That's like adding a whole new complete bat for a very, very low price. Far less than a complete bat would normally cost. And then from the folks at Skeletron, I got myself a Yeti because I need to probably get another Yeti because that's our guy. And let's see what else I got here. From the folks at AAR as well. We'll go back to Josh and company. There's G.I. Jason's card. And but a couple of the variant covers that they did for Josh Blaylock's Disavowed book. Got the After Action Report special cover, and then we got the Assembly Required special cover with the I believe Brian Sauer did the artwork for this, and I believe Josh Blaylock did the art for this. So I got a couple of the variant covers from Josh there. From our friend Kenny over at the toy department. You know I love me some blockies. So there's wave 8 of the blockies right there. I just went ahead and bought the case because they're all pretty cool.
Ooh, who's in that one?
This one is it's got the new Optimus, Hot Rod, Metroplex, Sludge, and Dinobot Sludge, Dinosaur Sludge, Blitzwing, Shrapnel, the robot Sharkticon, and the lame one is Unicron's head. Big Unicron's head. Unicron's head right there. So I got some models to put together tonight. Get some of this stuff off my keyboard before I put it all back in the satchel.
In your European carry-all.
Right. In the man bag.
And when I came home, I forgot about this one. This was waiting for me too. A lot of people aren't aware of this Fighting for Freedom book that just came out.
Oh, so you've decided it's still your turn.
No, I just made it my turn again.
There you go.
I didn't decide anything. I just took it. But James McFadden, he's turned the stories into like a narrative chronology. So it's like he's like he's taking all the various chronologies and weaving them into one story. I haven't read it yet, but that was sitting on my desk when I got home, so I'm excited to check that out. And
last but certainly not least, I did not have a functioning one of these in the collection. But we went bridge layer. We went bridge layer. I have it disconnected just because I didn't want to break the arm in travel. And of course, the bridge layer comes with one of the great unheralded Joes. We got Tollbooth with his sledgehammer.
One of the greats.
If he had a hammer.
Which when I was a kid, I used to he had like a pet name for his hammer. It was Reggie. BB King has Lucille, and Tollbooth had Reggie. So
that's just my pet snake, Reggie.
Reginald the Sledginald.
No, or man-child, Mike, make it not lame and turn that head into Walter Unicronkite. Ah, wow. There's a level of work there that I could not possibly get into. Look, if nothing else, the head. Oh, Joe died. If nothing else, the head is the one of those that I'm going to get right on the first try. So it's not really that lame. All right.
Joe's back. He just Mary Jane's getting a little antsy and nobody's home, so
okay.
Joe's keeping her occupied so she doesn't make a mess for Joe to clean up later.
Oh, she's a poor little boogans.
She's the best.
Poor little boogans. But Steph, the boogans.
But
Yeah.
Joe Slepsky, you're our guest, man. Who we shouting out tonight?
Man, we are shouting out my wife, Rebecca Wallensack Slepsky. Toilet Teal. She turns, well, I won't say because a gentleman doesn't say, but she's, her birthday is today. So shout out to her. She's keeping it down, holding it down, making it happen. I also want a big shout out. Anyone in the chat, if you guys are fans of NCIS, specifically NCIS Origins, please shout out, let me know, because my cousin is the guest star on that show this evening. I am also missing his guest star to be with you, Mike. So I have foregone my whole family to be with you. Yeah, no, he's my cousin. Colton is the guest star. I don't know if I have no idea if he's the villain or what he is. I haven't seen it yet, but he's the guest star. And NCIS Origins airing tonight.
I'm kind of disturbed by this. Like, if we ever went to Joe's house, there would be like a butter sculpture of me somewhere or something.
Yeah. We'll be licking it. Yeah, but Colton Adams, he's my cousin, super talented kid.
That's part.
Really
isn't that
sweet
part
guy.
of the big crossover.
I don't know. I'm not an NCIS guy, but he's on it tonight.
I'd heard that they had like crossover episodes coming.
Okay, yeah,
and the regular NCIS.
Maybe. I'm excited to watch it. He's a super great kid, good actor, and I'm excited for him. So check it out.
How do you have a crossover with a show that happened 20 years ago? They crossing over with Young Sheldon or something? What's it?
They no, I guess basically it's like a case that continues into
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
What if they cast me as old Colton?
Right.
20 years, put a lot of mileage on them.
You've aged terribly.
You've aged terribly. Colton gets caught in prison in the end of his episode. Then I come out all prison tatted up.
All
like Mugatu in
yeah.
Zoolander 2.
all lung buggery.
Yeah. So that shout out to that, and then shout out to you for bringing me on the Iowa journey and making me feel welcome and having a wonderful wonderful trip. Oh, yeah, real quick. And shout out to there's a bar in Iowa called the 85 Bar. I walked past, I'm like, this can't be the 85 Bears. It absolutely is. There is a bar dedicated to the 1985 Chicago Bears Super Bowl champions in downtown Des Moines. I was floored by this. Absolutely flabbergasted. I went in, had an old style, and enjoyed it. So if you're ever
accident.
Yeah, by accident, because I turned right. We were trying to find the video game place. I turned right instead of left, and I just happened to be by it. I'm like, that can't be. Whole bar dedicated to the Bears. Vintage posters, everything. 85 Bears. So if you're in town, check that out.
And
you like quality football.
What was the crime? Everybody in there was too young to have seen the 85 Bears.
Oh yeah, totally. They were all young college. Nobody, like no one in that bar cared. Not even the bouncer. I'll say that if anyone's listening, that bouncer was a jag-off. I walked by. Literally, he's outside the door. I go, I was like 85 bar in my brain. I went 85 Bears, and then I paused. And go, oh, it is a Bears bar. And I see this bouncer. I go, hey man, is this like a whole bar dedicated to the 85 Bears? He barely could look up from his phone. He's like, yeah, man. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, really? The Bears? And I like, yeah, man, whatever. I go, awesome. I'm going to go and have a drink. Yeah, whatever. I ain't stopping you. Go on. Swear to God. I'm not exaggerating any of that. And then on the way out, I was in such a good mood about it. I was like, man, it was awesome. You guys, it is really is a bar about the 85 Bears. He goes, yeah? Huh? So, jeers to that bouncer. Cheers to the bar. Jeers to that bouncer. Maybe, I get it. You're a TikTok influencer stuck in Des Moines trying to get out of there. But, some days you can just be nice to an old man who's excited to see an 85 Bears bar.
See, the definitive team of your youth represent.
Yeah. I mean, the fridge. There were fridge posters all over that thing. It was great. It was a lot of fun. Like, yeah.
I mean, I will long stand as a proponent that the 86 New York Giants do not get their due.
Well, the 86 Bears were actually better than the 85 Bears. They just didn't go all the way.
They just ran into the 86 Giants.
Yeah, well, the 86 Bears are the ones that set all the records.
Right.
The 86 Bears ran into the 86 Washington team, and that's who, that's what they get the Giants.
No, that's right. That's right. But regardless, they're bums.
Yeah, well,
bums.
I mean, even the bartender, when I ordered the old style, the bartender looked at me like, oh, someone's ordering old style. Like she was excited to see an old style being ordered. She knew the score. She knows what's up.
She got it.
Yeah. Fuck that bouncer.
Right? What a douche. But there's no 86 Giants bar out there.
No, there isn't. No. You can't walk into like Poughkeepsie and just see a bar dedicated to the 86 Giants. That's not what's happening.
Well, maybe in Poughkeepsie.
Oh.
Hoboken, definitely.
Absolutely Hoboken.
They got nothing else going on. But,
Passaic.
Yeah.
You got any other shout outs?
El Segundo is an 82 Mariners bar. I don't know.
82.
I don't know.
Oh, we won 78 games that year. Alvin Davis was a hell of a player. He wasn't there by 82. Anyways, Ragtime Rob, who we shouting out?
Shout out to the studio audience. Thank you for coming on. And thank you, Joe, for coming on.
Oh, thank you, Ragtime.
I think Joe is just mere millimeters away from stalker territory.
Yeah,
we have to take measures to ensure that he doesn't show up next week. Anyways, I thought that was funnier, and I apologize to you both.
It stunk.
No. Yeah, it did. I guess it did. No reaction from the live crowd. No reaction from the guests. Nope. It sucked. I dropped one there, guys. Sorry, my bad.
Hey, what do you think about the ending of the show? I'm in favor of it. No.
I will reiterate Racktime Rob shout out. Thank you for those that tuned in and watched us live. We appreciate you. A lot of names that we see week after week after week. Apologies if we did not get your comment on screen. Please keep trying. Some weeks are pretty heavy with the crowd. Some segments are pretty heavy with the crowd, and some others aren't, just because we got stuff that we gotta cover. If you're on Replay Squad, hey, you count just as much. We love you too, regardless of when you're watching the show, live or on recording. Make sure you're doing all that cool YouTube stuff for us. Make sure that you're hitting the thumbs up button to like the video. Make sure that you are subscribed to our channel. If you've watched this far into a video, it's going to keep recommending us to you for the rest of your natural life. So please just subscribe and make it formal, and that'll be fantastic. If you're catching us on audio replay, I apologize that this is so late, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Make sure that you leave us a nice 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Help interact with the show, because that seems to be what drives things. Leave us a nice video comment in the big boy comments down below when we're done here. That does help move the show into various circles, get us recommended to new people, and helps us spread the joy and the love of this hobby that we've had for decades now. Give a shout out to everybody involved with Assembly Required, from Brian and Travis all the way down, whatever to the folks that had just the smallest role possible. Just a great show, a fantastic show. I love it. I look forward to it every year now. This is the second year I've gone. I'm hoping to get there every year going forward. It's just a great time, and I can't say enough nice things about it. And if it seems like we drown you in AR content, yeah, there's a reason for that. We want you to come out and enjoy it too. It's really that great of a time. And to Joe Slepsky for jumping in and he was somebody that I convinced. He was all set to spend the vacation time of his 50th year on this planet going to other Joe shows, and I was like, no, you want to hold on. You want to save that time for November. You want to go to Assembly Required. That's the G.I. Joe. That's the social G.I. Joe show. That's the show that people.
That's the Chicago way,
right? And so he planned his whole fall around this. He went and visited his family, and then got him set it up for the same time so that he could then swing out to Des Moines, and I was able to pick him up on the way. And thank goodness, frankly, because that drive through Iowa, there ain't a whole lot going on there. And so thank God there was somebody there to talk to, let alone somebody I like talking to. God forbid, because,
no, that's enough. Well, somebody I like talking to, because that drive is a long drive. And to hear the long-winded stories of Malone throughout but that Iowa City really carried me through.
There's a button on the side of this mouse that I keep hitting. And that is what keeps kicking me out of the room tonight, folks. I apologize. I have no luck with the toys. But give a shout out to Jamie. I chatted with him a little bit via text earlier today. He is doing better. He's not out of the woods yet, but he's almost there. Just terrible timing on his part. He felt bad that he wasn't able to make the trip. But that's how it works out sometimes, and we'll get him out there next year. That's really, it's about it. I'll give a shout out to Toilet Teal too. Glad I could help her out. Because Joe's handle. You deserved a break. I'm glad.
I'm a lot. Yeah.
Glad I was able to provide that to you, so you could actually go out and enjoy the special days in your life.
Celebrate the moments of your life.
General Foods International Coffees.
Yeah.
Jean-Luc. Anyway.
Hello.
If only. If only. But, that's what we got, folks. We're running way long. We appreciate you being here with us the entire time. For my co-hosts, Joe Slepsky and Racktime Rob, I'm Mike Irizarry. Be sure to join us next week for another episode of What's on Joe Mind. It'll be Tuesday, 9:05 on the Superstation. Same Joe Mind, same Joe channel. As our friend Vagon likes to say, hey, stay safe, and if you can't, be careful. Have a great rest of the week. And yo, Joe. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.